Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Let me pull up my chat real quick. Hello, hello. Diamond Girl, hello. Mary Jane, hello. Irene, hello. Angelica, hello. Princess, hello. Courtney, hello. Jenna, hello. Z, hello. LT Spiritual, hello. Jean, hey, hey. Thank you for being here, Doctor. Gemini, hello. MM, hello. Firebird and Adrisa, hello. Geeta, hello. Pretty in Pink, hello. Cherry, hello. Sun, Moon, hello. CC Moon, hey there, beautiful. How's things with you? All right, we got 4 spots left. Yeah, congratulations. I'm happy for you. Yeah, Z, I got you. You're after Jenna. God is great all the time. That's right. You got the good karma, boo. Nana, hello. We knew you were going to get it, girl. You just needed your rest in the meantime. Three spots. And thank you, Cece, for your 4 donations. You'll go after Jason. Jason has 1, and it's going to be time-stamped, so. Ren? Is it Ren? Hello? Ari, hey. Suleka. All right, free list is closed. And if you have questions, if you're new, just save them till I get to you. I put you on the list, though. Ari, you almost missed me again. Yeah, you can still donate. I need a timestamp one for Jason. So what time is it? 4 minutes 25 or 20. 4:20. All right, let's see, Jason. Let me see what's coming in here. Okay. And thank you, PBJ. You'll go after Cece. So, what I am seeing here is basically like they're trying to move past the conflict and trying to bring some sort of balance, but I do see them, their death and Four of Swords. So it's like, right now, things are done, they're over with. I'm trying to get over the conflict. There could be some energies that are taking most of their time. Could be like their family, their kids, whatever. I think they do miss like what you gave to them as far as like friendship, the fact you made them feel good about themselves, but they're not sure what to do with this at the current time. And like I said, there's some kind of conflict here within their thought processes, maybe whatever happened between the two of you. There is some sense of wanting to heal it, whether that be within themselves or in the future with you, because I do have the Temperance and the Four of Swords. So I would say it's not like a constant thing, but I do think there is a sense of being missed here for sure. I think the more time passes, the more that things will become more clear. But that's what I got for you. Hopefully that helps. And now let's move on to Cece. Yeah, Jean is amazing. She stays on top of it. She's on my ride or die mod. She always here for me. All right, Cece. Gossip. You want me to see if she got her karma? Is that why she's on FMLB? Let's see. Sometimes the bees like that though. When you put negative out, you're going to get it back in some form. Maybe not in the form you think, but... Alright, let's see. It looks like she's either like getting let go, or she needed to like a undercover suspension. But it feels like while she's off, she's going to be looking for another place to go. Because it does look like something has ended and began. Now, this could mean like she's moving, you know, with something happened in the family. Maybe she got separated from her husband or something, and she's having to look for a new place to go with the Three of Wands. There's definitely some karmic activity here, and there's arguments, fighting. a lot of stress involved in this. And it probably has to do with the husband. May not even be the job. Maybe she took off because her and her husband separated and she got to go find a new house or something. I think something came to light about something, and now, like, it's ending and beginning. Now, that could be the job. Something came to light about the way that she is, problems that she's caused, etc. Either way, I see her having to move locations or change something, whether that be, like I said, her husband and her are separating and she's moving away from that. But it looks like a lot of stress. Something is definitely ending. I have the death card, 6 of Swords. So, I don't know. Okay, Coco, hold on one second. Let me see. Okay, Coco, thank you for your 4 donations. And thank you to S Virgo for your 2 donations. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. All right. All right, Cece, so what's the next one? All right, so what's going to happen to her now that her boss is out? All right. And when? I'm getting like more than likely Gemini season. So May, June. I definitely feel her having to take time too. It looks like she could be looking for another job even, or something happened where, let me see, hold on. It definitely looks like an ending. Like something she was doing behind the scenes is coming to light. Her sneaky actions and bull crap. It's like a long time coming. There's a lot of 4s here, so maybe in April. It looks like she doesn't have anybody to fall back on with her bullshit. So, like, whoever was supporting her isn't supporting her anymore, and I think she's going to go looking somewhere else now. Or they're going to make her look somewhere else. Because it does look like she's caused conflict, and people are starting to notice, and they're like, we're not going to have that here. So they might be giving her a warning, and that's why she's out there looking. So I would say anywhere from April through June. They always do. They always work out. That's why we say don't worry, trust, because it all works out for the best in the end. You just got to hang in there through the the difficult change. Just take the time to know you're protected and know that you don't have that bad karma coming for you, which is good. Only good karma, CC. Only good karma for you, boo. All right, babe. What is your next question? And I'm not sure who... Oh, yeah, I got it. Never mind. Yeah, somebody donated for 2, and I'm not sure who that was, and I don't want to say their name. And after that, I'm going to close the donations. First name begins with the Y. Or did you get it already, Jean? Coco donated, Virgo donated, and then... Oh, okay, I got you. Alright, so it is... Mystic. Alright. And then one for Burton, and then it's closed. Burton snuck in at the last... And thank you guys. I appreciate it. Alright, CC. Number 3. Okay. Let's see if you can be hot girl summer. How's CC's health gonna do? It kind of feels like you get a rush of energy with this new job. Maybe because you haven't been working and you haven't been like moving around really and getting your energy flowing, that this is going to help you. So I do feel it's going to improve pretty quickly being in a healthy environment where you can thrive and actually get out there and start back in your routine. And then I got the 9 of Cups and the Sun. So you're definitely going to have a hot girl, summer girl. The sun is shining in your favor. Queen of Wands. Oh, yeah. There she is. There she is. Look at you, Cece. I feel a lot of happiness. Now, it probably won't be 100%, but there might be something that still needs to be worked out. But all in all, it looks amazing. I don't think anything is going to stay for too long. Yeah, I definitely feel like you're... I don't know, something internally is changing within you too. Like this trust and this thanks that you're giving, like for the blessings that you're receiving, is kind of putting you right in alignment with the healing that you need in silence. Like it's behind the scenes healing, but it's like the more that you get out there, the more that things are going to start moving. I think, like I said, being without that motivation daily and, you know, the little bit of stress that you still had as far as needing a new job, what you were going to do for money, etc. But I do feel like once you get back out there, things are going to change pretty quick. Yes. I think you needed that time to really sit in that silence and trust that things were going to, you know, move forward, and giving you the time to heal too, because you did go through a lot of stress there. Yeah, 100. I love it for you. I love it for you. You deserve all the good things. Advice from the universe for 2026. All right, boo. Just keep focused on this change in abundance, this change in like the love you have for yourself. Because I feel like you've learned a lot over this time of not working and stuff, that you you get this confidence of like, I know everything's gonna be okay, which changes the dynamic. So I do feel a lot of lucky breaks coming your way. Try not to let like the little things stress you out, because you've been through it, you know. And you could see patterns that try to repeat in your life, and it's like you got to address them like at the beginning, instead of kind of letting them go so far to the point that it's like really stressing you out. Like, this is the time to celebrate. I think you're gonna like I said, you're moving forward pretty quickly, so the change might, you know, you might have some tiredness, you may start to stress a little bit, but like I said, you got to address it right where it's at and keep celebrating the fact that you're where you're at and everything is okay. You're always okay. Try not to feed into the what has happened in the past. Like, we're not repeating this, right? The Ten of Swords is here. It's like the hard part is done. Now, let's not repeat it, you know, again. Because really, conflict is a choice, and if we choose to have conflict, we'll have it. Not saying that you asked for it or anything like that, but maybe it was tolerated for too long to the point it caused problems for you. Love looks really good. I think there's going to be some kind of like celebration of your love. Maybe like a sweet sweet conversation is coming in the future. There's a lot changing, but the Sun, the Four of Wands, the Three of Cups, it looks like it's going to be amazing. So get excited for it. And like I said, when the old patterns try to repeat, stop them like from the beginning, because you can recognize them now. When you start to think too much about your job and you're not even at work because the environment is toxic, you just look for other options, you know, let things go, because sometimes that stuff is just there to show us like it's time for you to move, it's time for you to change. Spirit is pushing you in a new direction. Instead of fighting against it, like, lean into it and everything will fall into place. So that's what I got you. So I think 2026 is going to be amazing. Just as long as you're staying vigilant and like paying attention to patterns that may try to repeat. Lots of nines, so you might be seeing a lot of nines this year. Even though last year was the 9 year, I think this year is your 9 year. And thank you again, boo. All right, PBJ. I'm happy for you. You got to come back and tell me about all the amazing things that happen. I just need your question, my love. Or did you put it in there? PJJ, sorry. You know a girl can't see. I freestyle. Do you see Richard staying in your life for a long time? Let's see. I think you two will go through some sort of struggles along the way. But I do see that you create a lot of really good memories that, well, it almost brings you back together. So you might have individual like healing to do in between the two of you of how to be in a relationship, etc. Like they may have some wounds from the past that need to be resolved along the way. But I do see like separation and coming back together a few times. But I do feel like with the healing that I'm seeing the two of you kind of promote within each other, that it ends well. And it lasts for a long time. Now, so I don't think it's gonna be like y'all are together from now until the end of time with no breaks in between. I see that there's a little bit of like things that need to be worked out before it becomes more secure. There's a lot of feelings here. There's a lot of connectivity here. So, like I said, you create a lot of lasting memories together. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. The want is definitely there for something good, long term. But you might have to wait for that. You know, like it might not be rainbows and sunshines from the beginning. But I do always see like y'all coming back together, even if there is some sort of separation, because this is one of those loves that sticks, not one of them that's like fleeting. So yeah, I would definitely say long term, yes, but I do see that there's some things that have to be worked out in the, between now and forever. Not anything horrible, I don't feel, but I do feel like you two always circle back to each other no matter what happens. So I hope that helps. Hey, Rachel. You're too much in your feelings. It could be why the Eight of Swords is here, is like maybe you have a wound of being abandoned, people leaving, that you have to work out. Maybe you need to address those things within yourself to make sure that, like in a relationship, we have to trust the person we're with, because once the trust is gone, we'll find a reason to separate, So just keep your faith and, focus on the good times and don't worry so much about when and what and where and why. Because a lot of times that will kill a relationship more than anything is our fear of it not lasting. Instead of enjoying the moment, we're too busy worried about tomorrow. But I hope that helps. All right, Coco. You need to understand that with or without this person, you're going to be fine. You're going to be okay. So don't worry. Of course, anytime, love, anytime. Appreciate you being here and for your support. All right, do I see a relationship with Juan and you? Let's see. I don't really feel like this is going to end up being like a relationship. I think that if you do stay in this, there'll be times of connectivity for sure. But I think this person is one of those that doesn't really stick. They're kind of in and out. And I think that's because they're going through a lot of change in their life right now. And I think you're going to get tired of it, honestly. Because I think whatever, the reason why they're not loving from like a real deep place is because they're too busy trying to use the past as like a map for the future instead of like leaving the past in the past and moving forward. But I guess they're having to heal that, right? So for now, from what I can see, is like if you're patient with them and maybe over time you'll eventually work it into a relationship. But I think you could do better, honestly, because this person looks more like a good time, not a long time, if that makes any sense. I don't think it's going to be like a horrible thing. I don't think they're going to put you through a bunch of nonsense, but I don't feel like they can give you what it is that you're looking for, to be honest. My clock. Cuckoo. All right, but what was your second question? Okay, will you get this position at your job when the time comes? Yes. I get a good vibe about it, for sure. It could even be like this November, October, November, that it comes available. Or the position comes up like unexpectedly. I do feel that you're going to get your wish on this. Just be patient. Keep investing into your job. I do see that the people, your bosses and everything, if they're looking at you, they see the potential that you would be really good in that position. So I would say just keep doing what you're doing. But I think the position, I don't know what happens, but something happens to where the position opens up like at the right time for you. And this is going to set you on a whole new path. I think you're really going to love that position as well. Because I feel like you have a really caring heart. And you're able to like give just the right thing to this position. And I don't know if it's like taking care of others or working with others. You're very good at that. It kind of feels like you're going to get as much from helping others as whatever. Like you'll get it back because it feels good to you. Like you're going to enjoy that part of your job. But yeah, it looks super good. And when you get that position, you got to come back and tell me because I'm always rooting for you guys. You work with criminals. Well, criminals need love too, boo. They need love too. Not saying you're going to love on them or anything, but, you know, some people... I know when I worked in the hospital, when I was a nurse, they would have officers and they were all chained to the bed and they were so serious. And I just was like, here, let me change your, whatever, let me do this. And I was nice and caring. And I honestly feel like they need that, you know, to show that the world just isn't dark. It can be light too, but the officers used to get mad at me. And I was like, I'm a nurse, and nurses care for their patients. They don't just get in and get out, you know? All right, but what is your next question? Does your ex alone? Okay. I think this person has a very hard exterior. And so it's almost like they set walls around their heart to where they don't want to look at it. They don't want to admit, you know, they could have like this really big ego where they're never wrong. So they find like excuses as to why they done certain things, right? I think over time it's going to sit a lot harder than it is right now, because I feel like it's throwing their life into an imbalance because they have so much suppressed that it's either going to make them ill or it's going to make them really like hurt when they start to feel it again. They might try to numb it in some way. I think it was a necessary evil though for the both of you, because you're becoming a better person without them, and I feel in time they will too. I don't know necessarily if they're gonna ever be that warm, loving, caring person that, you know, whatever, but I do see them in some sense getting it together at some point. But like I said, I think it's one of those things, like they put it in the corner and they don't look at it. Because when they look at it, internally they know they're wrong, but they try to cover it up or to push it back down. I think the pain is there, definitely, and I think the regret is definitely there, but it's not something that they want to deal with. They don't want to look at it. In time, I think they're going to have no choice, because you can only suppress so much before, like I said, it either makes you sick or it causes your life to fall apart, you know? But yeah, in the future, I definitely feel it's all going to come to the surface, and I know for sure they will regret it, because you were one of those irreplaceable things, you know, like they had the chance and they fucked up. They messed it up. Poor Tink Tink. You date criminals and you work with criminals. No. I don't know. I don't know if he was a criminal, but I read that meme one time and said, you should be a cop. All right, what do you need to know about Andrew? All right, let's see, Andrew. I recognize the energy just because my ex-husband was that way, and so hopefully you weren't offended by it, but I felt the energy of it, and I could relate to you on that point. All right, let's see, Andrew. This person has a lot to offer, but it's kind of like they're very quiet about it. think they've been through a lot, but they've elevated themselves. So with you, I think you're like a bright light to them. They feel like with you, things would be successful. It wouldn't be one of those, you know, worst case scenarios. They're showing me a match between the two of you. That's the way they feel. But they're so, because of their past, they may keep a guard up. They may even have like running tendencies. But I can see like in the future there could be a successful outcome between the two of you. But I do think like some things need to be addressed first within themselves. There's definitely a strong connection here. I think a soul connection, something deeper than just, you know, somebody that you're not going to remember 20 years from now. In time, I feel like they would open up and be more vulnerable and be able to like show the softer parts of them, because they really see you as like a long-term thing, like maybe in game, like you're the woman they look for, because they keep showing me like matches. King and Queen of Wands, Emperor, Empress. I think you need to give him some time, because I think he's still like at the end of a very painful cycle, and that could be why he holds a lot of stuff inside, because he's still trying to learn the lessons, I guess, from like the past relationship or the past situation he went through. But like I said, I think if in time, this could be one that like just needs some more baking first. Like they need to cook a little bit longer before you take them out the oven. But this could also mean like if it ends, you two will come back together at the right time, once things have like healed and cleared up, because I do feel he's still in the state of healing. He's still getting over something. I don't know if he got a divorce or, you know, he had a long-term connection with somebody that ended pretty bad. And that could be, the back and forth could be just because he's not done with his healing. All right. Girl, it's very rare, you know? Hey, I tell the truth. I just tell you what the cards say. And I'm not going to lead you astray, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that we finally found one that I'm like, yeah, he might actually be worth it. It's very few and far between in this age, you know? It just is. But thank you. I appreciate your donations, love. All right, S Virgo. Of course, anytime, babe. Thank you. All right, so we're going to look at the Capricorn's feelings for S Virgo. There's a little something here. It's kind of a little friendly. More than anything, it feels like it's kind of like a cute little crush. They may be scared to death of you, though. It kind of feels like they're kind of just putting in minimal effort here, just to kind of build some kind of stronger connection, I guess. They're like one of those that's, they take it slow. there could be some conflict. Maybe like you work with them, or there's something about work involved here. Like maybe there needs to be more work put into this. Well, it feels like a little crush. They kind of go back and forth with it. Like, should I, should I, should I, should I not? There's definitely a spark. But like I said, I think they're like scared of you for some reason. Like they're scared to approach you, or they're scared to really initiate something. It looks cute. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, surface friendly, like cute, like haha, like trying to make it more than just friendly, you know? That's the way it feels like. They throw a little flirt in there every now and again. They watch you, they keep an eye on you, you know? They think you look good. You smell good. They said something about roses. They showed me roses like 3 times, so maybe they'll give you a rose for Valentine's or something. Alright, so intentions. Alright, so number 2, we're looking at the intentions. Okay, how will things move forward? Let's see. Okay. It's kind of funny the way that they're showing me is like, maybe they see you talking to somebody else in the future and they're like, wait, hold up, fuck it, I'm in. It's kind of like you're on their mind constantly, to the point that it's like they talk themselves in, like, okay, we're going for it, we're going in, we're gonna do it now. So I don't know if that's like scheduling a date, trying to make it more official, as far as like I think you're somebody I would like to talk to, because I think they get in their head too much about it. And they could be like worried about it being a work relationship, and so they're like, fuck it, I'm in. I don't care anymore, whatever, YOLO. Because they don't want you to walk away or like move on to somebody else. Because I feel like you get attention from other people as well. Yeah, it feels like they're going to try to like arrange a date or something. Or do something sweet for you. Because it's like they talk themselves like out of it and in it and out of it and in it. Like they're scared of like really approaching it, because they could think like you're kind of above them in some sense. Like, I don't know if she would want me even. But then it seems like something triggers them and they're like, okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. They're having like internal conversations. I don't want to miss this opportunity. I don't want to. It's kind of silly. It's funny. Like, this person is funny. I don't know if you find them funny, because I mean, on the surface it seems like they're kind of serious, but on the inside they have conversations with like 2 sides of themselves. Because I think for them, like, money is very serious. Money is what they do. Work is what they do. They're a Capricorn, so that's just the way they are. Like, work is very serious. But I think when they love, I think their love can be just as serious too. So Yeah, it just looks like he doesn't want you to give your attention to other people. He feels like you're about to get into a commitment or something like that. He's like, whoa, 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 no, 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 come back here. Get back here. I'm interested. I found you first. It's cute. I kind of like reading for that energy because I haven't had like that weird crush feeling in so long, and so to feel it through somebody else is like, oh, that's cute. Oh, feelings. All right, Mystic, it's your turn. And thank you, babe. Thank you for being here. It's cute. It's cute. Mystic, where'd you go, boo? Where'd you go? I think that's my favorite part of relationships is that that giggly, bubbly endorphin feeling. It's cute. What can you expect this month? All right, babe. Let's see, Mystic. It's crazy because they gave me 4 major arcanas and they all kind of go in order as far as I can see it. It looks like you've been in a state of healing from something that happened, or just it's been kind of tough for you for a minute. And you're coming out of that kind of like this very light energy, but like very trusting energy. Um, I feel like something is moving towards you very quickly. And with the 9 of coins, this could be like financial gains, some kind of lucky break. Maybe you're expecting some money to come in. This could also mean that there's been a situation that's been done, but it wants to return because now you're looking good, you're taking care of yourself, you're moving in the way that you should, you're moving with your soul, you're moving with purpose, you're shining from within, you're showing up for you. I got the 9 of coins here. I kind of feel like you got a little bit of a Midas touch this month, but it kind of shows me from now until Cancer season, so now through like summertime. It feels very quiet and peaceful. So whatever is moving towards you feels like you're for it. You're happy, you're content, you're trusting, you're moving with purpose. I also feel you're looking good, you're taking care of yourself, your self-confidence is showing, which is making you pretty magic. So I guess that's why I feel. And then the Magician comes out. If you're looking for love, you could meet your match really soon. And this is a very high spiritual connection. High Priestess, Magician. And this could also be like a connection that was meant to be, just falling right into line. I see a new beginning in something, but it feels like from now through Cancer season, like I said, it all kind of aligns because the star is associated with Aquarius, High Priestess is associated with Pisces, and then we move into Cancer and Leo. It all is kind of in line. But you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcanas out of what, 9? So definitely some major powerful changes are happening over the next few months. This month, I think you're going to be very surprised. I feel you regaining some sort of like excitement for life. Like, I got this feeling. So I don't know what's coming your way, but it looks very abundant and very good. Well, hopefully that helps. The heck was that? Okay. Something just randomly fell. I don't have any clue what it is. Almost fell out of my chair though. Yeah, be excited. Get excited. Focus on you. I felt very abundant energy within you. You're feeling good. And I think it's kind of like setting you in motion for even better. You know what I mean? So embrace that shit, because it's few and far between sometimes in life that we get moments where we're just right in alignment with what we're supposed to be doing, you know? So at least you're aware that sometimes you focus on the wrong things, because God knows I get distracted really easy myself. And so it looks really good for you though. All right. Why did this person antagonize you today? Because they like you? It's like one of them little kids, like they like you so they mess with you. Maybe that's their love language. Like if they like you, they're going to give you a hard time. Maybe it's not like personal, or they weren't trying to like make you angry. They just like to like pick fun, I guess you could say. It's kind of like that's what they love to do. They like to antagonize people. But they think it's funny. You know what I mean? Like I don't think it was like out of like malice, or they were trying to like hurt your feelings. They were just trying to get your attention. Like one of those little kids that they may think they can't get something, so they just like they like the girl and they just start giving them a hard time and chasing them around the schoolyard. But the Ace of Cups came out twice in the star, so you know they like you. So I honestly feel like this is kind of their love language. Like they weren't trying to, and they'll stop like if you let them know like it bothers you. But I think that's just the way they show like they have interest, or they want to yeah, like, and if you don't like it, just tell him you don't like it. But I think he finds it funny. Like that's just who he is, you know. And maybe y'all two aren't a match, but for him, that's the way that. Cause like for me, I like banter, right? And I think that's kind of what it is. It's like a healthy little back and forth kind of thing, but he may take it too far. And I don't think he realizes that it bothers you or bothered you. Because it did have the death card, like, oh shit, I'm blocked. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to cause harm. I wasn't trying. No. It was all in love, is kind of the way he says it, so. I don't know. People are strange. Some are for you, some aren't. You know, you just gotta keep moving forward. But thank you again for your donation. Alright, Burton. And then free listers, wake up. You will be next after I get done with Mr. Burton. Alright, Burton. Next week, we got Friday the 13th coming up. I may not go live Friday the 13th. I'm still going to see, but I like to do weird stuff on Friday the 13th. Yeah, I understand. Like, he didn't know you like that. I get it. It's hard to have banter with somebody that you don't really know. You're welcome, babe. Thank you for being here. Okay, workplace for you next week. There's a lot of energy in your workplace. I think all in all it ends up well, but it kind of feels like there's some kind of chaos, confusion, some kind of conflict in the workplace. And I feel like it affects like 3 different people. But it's almost like there's one boss, and I don't know if this is a female boss or just a boss that really thinks that you've got a lot of potential. Maybe they let go of somebody that's causing the conflict, or they address it in some type of way. Because this looks like some stuff you don't even see going on. Like, maybe there's a person that's talking to like an upper management, trying to cause problems for you, and the upper management is like, hold up, no, they're good. Like, they do their job, they keep to themselves, they don't cause no problems. You're the problem. So it feels like they get their feelings hurt. The one starting the shit, maybe you even tell them something like, I got your number, and they're like, who, me? Me? Or the truth could come out about somebody that's doing some backhanded stuff. Yeah, it definitely feels like a power switch. Like, this person felt like they were in control, and they just lost control. It looks like it's very interesting the way it plays out. I think you've been kind of waiting for this moment, and I don't know what this is. Maybe even it's like there's 2 people going for a promotion, right? And you're not fighting. You're like, I'm just going to apply for it. And this person is like, I'm going to make them look bad so they don't get the position. That's kind of the way it feels. And then the person in upper management is like, why are you doing all that? Like, why would you, like, do you think it looks good to go talking about other people, you know? Or should you show me what it is you can do? But it kind of looks like something that you've been waiting for happens, and you just get to sit back and eat the popcorn. I don't know what this is, but it's messy. It's very messy. I don't know. It kind of feels like, I can't really tell you who it is. I think it's whoever you feel it is. Like, because the way that you're looking at it is, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting to see, or I've been waiting for the truth to come out about what's going on. And you get to sit back and, like, watch it unfold. Because I feel like whoever is causing the problem gets their feelings hurt this week. And you're going to be able to sit back and feel really good about yourself, because you're like, they've been causing all this crap for me, and I've been trying my best to stay out of it. But what's done in the dark always comes to light. So whatever has happened, I think you're gonna know by the end of the week who it is and what had happened. But I feel like a very protective energy over you, so I don't know if that's like one of your bosses. It feels kind of maternal, like this person has a maternal type of vibe, like they're protecting you from it. Or like this person went to the wrong person and said something about you, and they're like, what? We're not going to do that today. Yeah, hopefully you'll get clarity this coming week as to who, what, when, where, why. All right, hello. And thank you, Burton. Come back and tell me who it was. Your life partner's higher self. All right. Hello's life partner's higher self. I'm going to send this donation back because I closed the donations, but thank you for sending it. I'm just I'm done with donations for the day. Let me do it before I forget. Okay. I'm sorry about that. All right. Hello. Their higher self. What they're saying is like they're working on themselves right now. They're healing parts of themselves that make them overthink, make them doubt, make them worry, make them stress. You may do the exact same thing, get stuck in that pattern of like attaching to your thoughts, and then they spin out of control. So they're just saying like they're working on it, and they want you to work on it as well, so that way that part of both of you is healed when you two come together. But just like rest in the fact that like don't stress about it, don't worry about it. It's coming together the way it's supposed to. Diamond girl. What's coming towards you in love in the near future? All positive vibes. Positive vibes, Diamond Girl love in the future. New love, new love, new love. I feel like it's coming. Your wish fulfillment is coming, so don't worry, don't stress about it. But you're like becoming that empress, right? So it may come faster than you think it is, but I think that sometimes you get in your head like it's never going to come. I'm never going to meet the one. Don't do that. Because you are beautiful, you are worthy, you are able to create the life you want. But I think right now is all about you. And the more that you can focus on you and giving back to yourself, that's what's making this like speed up. So, because I have the Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords, Knight of Swords. So it's like, don't rush. It's coming. Don't rush. Because you want to be in the Empress form when you attract somebody. Because we want emperors. We don't want pages. We don't want these little scrubs and crumb givers. All right, Mary Jane. Whew. There could be something that intuitively you feel moving towards you. This is something that either is coming in for some sort of closure or it's coming in to restart things. Now, that could be because this retrograde is creeping up on us, right? And like things that need to be done, we need to close it out. But I think you're going to start to get this anxious energy of something approaching you. And I do feel it's a person. Could be a Leo or a fire sign, possibly a Pisces. But this feels like something that maybe should be done and over with, but it keeps returning. And it could be returning so you can finally say enough. You know, like I've had enough of this. No more open door. GTFO. Out of here. You know what I mean? But I think you already know that this, or you start to feel that this is coming, and you're like, what the fuck is this? If you know, you know, you know. All right, Irene. I think somebody's going to do something nice for you, Irene. Surprise you with something. Very unexpected type of energy. This could be like an apology, an offer or something from somebody, like making things clear. But I feel like it's a gift or like a surprise of some sort. It makes you feel really good though. So maybe it's from a person that you didn't think that they liked you, or there was some kind of doubt about how they felt, and they come and tell you like, you're beautiful, take this, you know, or I was thinking of you and got you this. And it kind of feels like it comes at a time where you really needed it, you know, like a nice gesture when you really needed it. A nice surprise. I know. I hate to read for it, you know, because I know y'all don't, like, Irene, not you. I'm talking to Mary Jane. But I know y'all don't want them dusty people back. But until you, like, quit leaving the door open, I don't know. You say you were bored. Girl, I've become a pro. Alright. What can you expect for this month? I see a new start in love, or a new beginning in something. But it feels like it, with every beginning, there's something that has to end first, right? So I feel like an ending and a beginning of something really good that leads to the Ten of Cups. But having to walk away from something that maybe at one time you felt like was for you. But it's like somebody shows up and they show up correct, and you're like, bit. If that's what forever looks like, then I'm going to get on that train, Because the past, it was what it was. But whatever this is much better. You have a great night too, boo. Hey, Jason. 4:20. That was your timestamp. 4:20. Okay. His next actions. Okay. I feel like they're battling some kind of inner conflict right now, but it all turns out good. They're just not showing me how it is. With 3 cards, I can only do so much. I can pull energy out of it, but it's almost like this person is running in place in their thoughts, in their mind, but it ends up good. So whatever they're planning something, right? Ends up being something that makes you really happy. So don't stress in the meantime about what they're going to do, when they're going to do it. Everything will turn out, and if you start to feel anxious, it's probably because the person is, like I said, running in place. They feel like a hamster right now. And I don't know, maybe they're nervous, maybe they're getting up their energy or something. But I do feel they're planning something. But no movement. But I do see at the end result you being happy. So maybe they'll want to move things forward in your relationship, or give you a gift, or whatever it is. Spend Valentine's with you. It looks like he is planning, yes. Alright, Courtney, what does your team feel that you need to know? Alright. What do you need to know about building a social media presence? I think they're just saying, like, get very serious about it, but be very authentic, because I think you have a personality that people enjoy, or people will enjoy, so don't, like, doubt it. I do see, like, if you can put yourself out there authentically and speak on what you are knowledgeable about, or what it is you've got to say, people want to hear it. And it will end up being very financially beneficial. But with all social medias, you have to like put in some type of work for first to kind of get it going. So like stay, maybe do a schedule, stay on that schedule, plan something as far as like um your what you're gonna put in weekly, so that way people can show up, that you become a regular kind of thing, but it looks like whatever it is, it will be successful. It just be you, but put some dedicated time and effort into it on a regular basis, and it'll all end up working out. Jenna. Yeah, getting lost in the sauce is not the way. Sometimes the sauce will get you seen or get you out there, but you don't want that. You want to be who you are from your purpose. What is the energy this weekend with Zach and you? Like, how's he feeling? He feels amazing. He feels great. He says he's like, what's the problem? Why so serious? Maybe he likes the Joker. Why so serious? That's what he says. Well, why are you worried? He's like, I feel great. Don't stress. It's all good. But it's funny, even this Lovers card looks like the Joker and Harley Quinn. I think that's my favorite Lovers card. I don't know if you can see it, but it's so cute. Maybe you worry too much, and that's kind of what he's like. Why so serious? I feel great. I feel wonderful. 4 of Wands. Like, we got this. But yeah, he seems silly. Like, he's trying to lighten the mood. Like, why are you so serious? It's all good. Let's just cuddle. It's cold. Let's cuddle. Okay, Z. Z-E. Z-E. Oh, okay. LT Spiritual. What is coming towards you? You're welcome. What is coming towards you? I feel like some spicy time, some attention. Maybe somebody's been kind of quiet or distant from you, and all of a sudden they show up wanting to give you all the attention. It looks kind of spicy. Some spicy action coming your way. It makes you feel good, whatever it is. Maybe you've been worried about somebody or something. Welcome, babe. Sorry all the lists are closed, but I am on 3 days a week. If you'd like to join me for another time. I take the first 25 that show up to my live, and they get free readings. I also normally take donations, but I got so many tonight I've already closed it. But that's how it works. But you got to jump on fast. So I would say, like, if you want to subscribe, and when I come on Wednesday, Fridays, and Sundays. Jump on, and I will definitely read for you another day. All right, doctor. Will you finally get a new PC? What does PC stand for? Like a partner in crime? Of course, babe. Are you saying a new partner in crime, Gemini? Or what? What is PC? Computer? Parenting coordinator. Okay. Girl, I'm over here. There's a lot of things, you know, that could have been. All right, will you get a new a good parenting coordinator? I never heard that one before, but that's awesome. Yes. I definitely feel you're going to be happy with a new one. It looks like it relieves a lot of your stress, and you're able to, like, celebrate it. I think it's going to be, like, the end of March through April, though, when it happens. So just keep focusing on the positives. Things are going to get better. 3s could be significant. 33, 333. And for me, that's always about cooperation and building good foundations. So it definitely looks like, yes, you will get a good one. All right. General. I've noticed, like, the younger generations, y'all use a lot of, like, abbreviations and stuff, like the what are they called? The letters. And I'm just like, you should hear some of the things I come up with for it. My daughter is like, Mom, it means this. I'm like, oh, okay. Alright. I'm old school. Like, the only codes we used to have were on the pagers, like being able to say hello and boob. Alright, so for you, I feel like you feel trapped, babe. Why? I don't know. I think you're going through a time of, like, feeling like you don't know where you're going, what you're doing. But that's where you're wrong. Your soul knows what it's doing. I think you're in a deep energy of purging, like you're being pushed to purge. So if you feel uncomfortable, it's because the pressure is building so you can purge it. Clarity will return very soon. Just be patient with yourself. So I just feel like you feel kind of stuck, and you don't know where to go, what to do, and, like, trapped in some way. It's all gonna work out in your favor. You're not gonna be stuck forever. When it's time, you'll have the answers. So don't worry. I had the sun and the moon. So whatever is dark for you right now is about to be cleared up. But right now, I feel like you need to cry, or you need to just scream, or you need to do something creative with the energy that isn't moving. Get the energy moving some way, somehow. Paint, draw, sing, dance. I don't know what creative thing you do, but do that in the meantime. And Gray Luna, the free list is closed, babe. But I'd love to read for you another day. How is Scorpio viewing you currently? Let's see. You're a powerful force. That's the way they see you. That you're a powerful force. They may not have seen that in the past. They may have thought that you were something other than what you are. But I do feel like that they're working on, the more that they work on themselves, the more they see your worth. So right now you're shining. You look really good. 9 of Pentacles, sun, like beautiful. I had the Empress under the moon over here. But you're all that in a bag of chips, girl. That's the way they see you. Of course. I'd love to read for you another time, Gray. I'm on 3 days a week. You can catch me any of those days. But some people don't understand. Like, I have MS, so I've got like limited amount of energy sources. So I tap in for the amount of time I could tap in. Other than that, I can't do it. All right, and Drisa. Next 3 months. Lovers. 6 of Pentacles. 3 of Swords. I wish I could clarify this. This kind of feels like something is ending, but something else is beginning. Like you're having to make a choice between possibly like 2 partners, 2 jobs, whatever. And Spirit saying you go after the one that gives you as much energy as you give to it. In everything, there's going to be a winner and there's going to be a loser. So don't feel bad that you've got to cut somebody off because they don't contribute enough to the table, you know? So I do feel like it's a hard choice that you're going to have to make in the next 3 months, but all in all, it looks like it's going to be for your highest benefit here. So you could be seeing a lot of 6s. But I think June in particular is going to be a very important month for you this year. All right, Gita. Yeah, I don't let the small stuff bother me. It's all good. Gita. What is coming towards you in love in the future? You're welcome, Andrew. So, what's coming towards you in love in the future? Get ready, Because I feel like there's going to be people fighting for your attention. I don't know if you get a new hairdo or a new dress or something. Somewhere you're going, you're going to get a lot of attention. So get ready for it. Maybe get you your hair done and, like I said, a gold dress or something. Because I feel like you're going to be fighting them off with the stick. Get ready, it says. Get ready. Because you're looking good. You're smelling good. You got it. And people want it. I just feel you being very confident. Maybe that's not normally like you. Maybe you're not one of those people that are super confident. But I feel that the more confidence you put out there, the more it's going to be noticed. From your ex. It's always been you. They just didn't know it at the time. And they say the more that they try to run away, the more that you're on their mind. I feel like they, especially at night, have a lot of regret in regards to the way things happen with this, because they definitely missed a good opportunity with you. And it's like no matter how far they run, there you are. I do feel a lot of I'm sorry's though. Alright, Cherry. Okay, boo. It's almost your turn, baby. It's almost your turn. What is coming towards you, Cherry? Let me see. Victory and success. 8 of Wands, 6 of Wands. Justice. Some form of justice. This could be a promotion or just you being seen for what it is you're putting out, whether that be at work or in love. I feel you feel very good. Somebody is like complimenting you, or you get some recognition for the work that you've done. Could be a payback from the universe, maybe, you know, a little drop of abundance into your lap. But also some kind of conversations that happen are going to make you feel really good. Maybe it's something that you've been waiting for. Maybe there's certain people you needed to talk to or wanted to talk to. You need justice. I'm sorry, babe. I think we've all had our fill of that in life. Alright. And I'm sorry the lists are closed for today, my love. Sun, Moon, CC. CC Moon, where you at? I know you said you're here still. Don't you love it when that happens? There she is. Well, your new boss, female, appreciate you, unlike the ex-toxic. Alright, let's see. This person seems really easygoing. Like you said, they're not quick to like make problems. It looks like they will find solutions for things. Very, I don't know, they feel very good energy, just easygoing, easy to talk to. Kind of funny, but just real down to earth, chill. I think they're gonna like you a lot. I think they'll also give you like ideas of how to move up. You know, like they are invested in your future. And they're about like building you up. So I like that. I like that energy. Yeah, she seems chill as fuck. She seems kind of like a Pisces, like, YOLO is what it is. Okay. Okay, Nana Banana. How is Blow viewing you currently? For now, he's very closed off, but it seems like it's going to change very quickly. He's kind of like, I don't want to say bipolar because that is like a mental illness or whatever, but his energy is bipolar. It's like one minute he's off, the next minute he's on 100. Because I do feel like that. Like he's not talking to you right now because he's in hermit mode. He's closed himself off, shut himself with the tent or something. And then all of a sudden, here he comes, full force, 100%. Girl, inconsistency sucks. But this is his MO. Like, he is known for being very wishy-washy, back and forth, back and forth. That's what he looks like anyways. Like, some days or sometimes he goes in hiding, and the next minute he's out and he's like, 100. You're everything I ever wanted. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, Ren. What is coming towards you? This seems like a very big change in your life is coming towards you. Spirit's kind of saying, hold on. Because endings are hard, so I don't know what's ending in your life, but it feels like something that probably wasn't easy for you or will not be easy for you, but it opens a lot of really good doors for you in the future, because I feel like things have just gotten to be too much and they had to end. So whatever that means. But there is that light at the end of the tunnel that I do see. So right now may be a little tough. Hang in there. Better days are coming. The sun will come out tomorrow. The 10 of Wands to the 10 of Pentacles. That looks awesome. So maybe it's your job that like it's just too much and you have to leave it and something better comes and it's right where you need to be. But could be a relationship, could be anything, but I definitely feel like you're gonna need to just hang on tight and kind of ride it out. It may not feel comfortable at first, but it's for your better good. Better good. Country ass. Alright, RB. Have a good night, Nana. Thank you for being here. All right, let's see. Is this guy? What is Hinge? Is that a dating app? Hinge. It sounds kind of like it gives me the ick. Just the name of it gives me the ick. Like the Hinge. What is the definition of a hinge? Just like when things like get pressed together? I don't know. All right, Ari. Is this guy going to ask you out for Valentine's Day or to meet up with you? Maybe not Valentine's Day, but I do see them wanting to meet up or wanting to see you. But they want to see you with the Ace of Wands. So these type of people probably don't want to meet up on the commercialized holiday where people expect flowers and chocolates and whatnot. So don't get your hopes up for that. But I do feel like they want to, they do want to see you. It may be for spicy reasons, but I think they have an agenda. Be careful. It is what it is. Yeah. Maybe you'll get, I mean, a dating app, you probably talk to other people. Go on a date with somebody else on Valentine's Day. Go out with a nice guy. Do they have nice guys on there? I don't know. There's just too many creeps on dating sites. I went on there like for 3 days a couple of times and I was like, this sucks. All right, Jean. You're not getting spicy energy from him? Maybe he likes guys. I don't know. The hot guys will get spicy right away. He may be a little insecure, to be honest. Oh yeah, 9/19. No, that's my mom's birthday. My grandma's 9/03. You're welcome. I mean, I hope you get a Valentine's Day, girl. I hope so. Okay, eyes, feelings, and intentions after your interactions yesterday and today. You make him feel like a giggly little schoolgirl. Deliquisha, the donations are closed, babe. I'm gonna send that back to you. Give me a second. Let me just send it back before I forget. I'm sorry, babe. I closed the list a while back. You make them feel very like They like it. They like it a lot, but it's like they don't understand their feelings about it. They're like, why do I feel this way? Why am I such like I feel like a giggly little schoolboy. Like he gets so excited. And then he doesn't know what to do with himself. He's like, what do I do? I feel like he holds back a lot though. Like he's not gonna show you that giggly little schoolboy, but that's what I get. Like that's the way he feels. He wants to give it to you, but then he's like, I don't know. That's really cute though. I love it. He's hot for teacher. Of course you're gonna be like, you know, like that little crushed little school. I always get school and teachers with this person. I don't know why. It just comes out. That's cute though. Like earlier I was like saying the exact same thing. Like I like that feeling. I like that excitement. That like, oh, where's it gonna go? La la la. Like maybe you make him feel like a little girl. You sent him a funny video. Well, he definitely finds you funny. But he's scared of you still. Anyways, I love you guys. And thank you all for whoever donated, whoever stayed, whoever has been here. My mods, y'all. Jean, you're amazing. You know that already. But I love y'all. And I will see y'all again on Sunday. Have a great rest of your weekend, my loves.